morning! Today I'm going to be activating some nuts. I already activated these nuts. I put them in some salt water, soaked them overnight and then put them in the dehydrator for about 24 hours. So they're ready, but since I didn't film it, I thought I would show you me doing some cashew nuts. Cashew nuts are slightly different because they get a little bit slimy if you soak them for too long. So I'm going to do those now. I'll soak them for 6 hours, so then later on this afternoon or this evening I can put them in the dehydrator and they'll be ready tomorrow. So nuts have something called enzyme inhibitors in them, which bind to enzymes and stop us being able to absorb all the nutrients and give us digestive issues, tummy ache, bloating. If I've had unactivated nuts, so just normal nuts, I get really bloated and I tend to show everything in my tummy. Like if I have anything that my body reacts to, it will show in my tummy gets bloated or I get a stomach ache. I used some ibuprofen gel recently and I felt really sick and my tummy was sore. That's just kind of how my body tells me that it's not happy. So I always make sure to activate my nuts and I don't get that at all. And I know I'm getting more nutrition from it as well. So I've got some water here where I've got a parcel turning up. So I'm just looking out. It's a guinea pig run. So I'm just looking to collect that. Here I go. Not a guinea pig run. You're supposed to use 1 teaspoon of salt per cup of nuts, but life's too short for measuring. So I'm just going to chuck some in. Yeah, that'll do. Pop the nuts in. And then I just kind of use my fingers to dissolve the salt and make sure it's all mixed in nicely. Okay. I've got this little beeswax wrap that I made that I just pop over it. So in 6 hours I'll pop them in the dehydrator. These dehydrators as well are pretty cheap. I think they're about £30. I'll try and find a link on Amazon and stick it in the description box. And you can buy like dehydrating sheets as well, so you can put your seeds on them and things like pistachios that fall through the gaps. Okay, it's been 6 hours, so I'm going to put them in the dehydrator. So, just rinse these out in a colander and then just spread them out around here. Ideally you want a kind of a bit of space around each one. I don't think it matters too much. Okay, so put the lid on, switch it on and check it again in the morning. Good morning guys! So these have been dehydrating overnight. Perfect. Yeah, they've got a bit of saltiness to them from the salt and a little bit of crunchy crispiness. They're kind of lighter, like more airy than the normal nuts. I much prefer them like this and I really don't think it's that much effort. It's really like 3 steps, isn't it? It's like the soaking, putting them on here and then taking them off of here and keeping them in a jar. It's really not that difficult. You can use the dehydrator for loads of other things as well. We love having dried bananas, like dry banana slices. It's great, you can have it in cereal or just as a snack. The kids absolutely love them. And you can turn it over the other way as well to make it like taller, make the gap in between taller so you can fit a lot more in. And also you don't need to dehydrate them for them to be activated. The soaking is the part that stimulates the early germination and sprouting, which is what makes it better for you. So you really don't need to dehydrate them. You could put the wet nuts into the Vitamix and then blend them up with some dates and make your power balls that way. And you can do it with any nuts. You just have to try not to eat them all because they are so delicious. And so much cheaper. If you look up activated nuts, they're ridiculously expensive. And really, for for what it takes, they shouldn't be. That was actually the perfect amount of salt. Taste-wise, anyway. Yeah. So that's that. I just did a workout. I did the Gillian Michaels 30-day shred, level 1, because I just wanted to show everybody. Actually, I found it quite tough today. I haven't done a workout in a while. And it's quite a decent workout. It's definitely something I'll go back to if I feel like my body's just a bit weak, you know, I need to ease myself back into it. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that I filmed that for this, because actually I think I'll be using it a lot more now as well. I'm gonna eat this. I try to avoid buying plastic containers if I can. And usually I like to make my own food as well. I feel like what you get for what you pay isn't a lot. You could make yourself a soup for much cheaper and make a large batch. But I've got so much on this week. My husband's away, so I just grabbed a couple of emergencies. And right now I finished this workout and then I've got to go and pick up my daughter, and I haven't had anything to eat today. So I'm just going to have this. It's golden gazpacho, Yorkshire provender, and it's got water, yellow pepper, yellow tomato, onions, celery, sweet corn, orange juice, rapeseed oil, red chilli, cider vinegar, salt, garlic, black pepper. So it's not too bad at all. So I'll just munch this down, maybe have a few of those nuts, go and pick up my daughter, and then I can have lunch with her. So yeah, definitely give the nuts a try and let me know in the comments how it turned out. As always, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the red button to subscribe. And if you tap the bell icon, it'll notify you when I upload new videos. I've got so many ideas at the moment, so I've got quite a few videos that I'm editing and ideas for new ones. So I'll see you again soon. Bye!